Y'all, so today I'm going to take y'all on my vlog. I started my morning quite late. I woke up early. I decided not to teach my group class just due to personal reasons. I might talk about it on here, I'm not too sure. So I'm really going to take myself to the lake. This is one of my favorite trails, lakes to go to. So I'm just going to bring y'all along. Might get something to go. I might grab something to eat, but really I'm just kind of tuning in with God. I don't know what day this is, but I think this is it should be day 6 without social media. So I'm doing good. I haven't really been craving it that much. I found myself trying to go to Facebook and I was like, girl, it's never that deep. It's never that deep. But really I've been filling my spirits with a lot of spiritual teachers, biblical teachers, watching videos that just been feeding me. Last night I really just felt like a kid again. I got my favorite snacks from the grocery store and I watched The Prince of Egypt, which is my favorite movie. I ended up watching it for a second time, so that's how you know that I was really loving the movie. So yeah, so I'm gonna take y'all with me to White Rock Lake. I wasn't gonna say the name, but I guess I did. White Rock Lake. So if you're in the Dallas area, this is an amazing trail to go to. I really need to get a tripod, but I'm gonna take y'all with me. I got my journal. I'm just gonna journal, just tune in with the Most High. And I'm currently reading this book called The Bait of Satan, and it's really helping me to deal with pride, to deal with unforgiveness. And lately God has really been testing me because for some reason hella people have been trying to get me offended but at the same time, when you start learning or tapping with something new in the Word of God, it's like God's gonna start bringing the test. And I have been failing. I'm not gonna admit it and just be like, yeah, no, I've been failing. So I'm gonna reread the book again. It's on Audible and it's real good. I think I want to get the actual paperback so that I can highlight and go back to certain pages in the book. But it's a great read. I'm gonna continue to keep driving. I don't have a tripod, so I'm using my hands, so I really got to get off my phone. I'll see y'all at the trail. Bye. Probably gonna head back. I gotta go pick up my son, so probably gonna head back. It was a beautiful time. I wish I could be here all day. It's so beautiful. Boom, house right there, boom to the lake. That's a luxury. But I guess I'm just kind of more in the mindset of God, I don't want God, change my heart to not want anything other than you. Change my heart, change my mindset to only desire you, only to want you. because there's so many things in this world that are like craving our attention, that want our attention. But I really want my attention to be so on God that like everything externally doesn't really matter, you know. As long as I'm fed, you know, like all the necessities, those things are taken care of, bills paid, then, you know, let me to have that, to be content and to be righteous, you know. It's just a lot has been on my mind lately, like, because currently I teach group classes, and, I love each and every one of the girls that come to my group classes, and it's a blessing that they trust me to help them get to a certain fitness goal and things like that. But I feel like I could do better at being a leader, a lot better, and I just, I desire to be a really good leader so that, the ladies, the people that come to my group class can be elevated. And I don't just want it to be like, hey, like y'all are just elevating physical wise. I want them to elevate like spiritually as well too, but that requires me to be just as deep with God, like just as close to him, And I know, like, I sometimes want this stuff to be happening overnight, and I know it's not gonna happen overnight. It's gonna take some consistency. It's gonna take time, and it's gonna take growth, Because I know where I want to be. I know how wise. Honestly, I don't even know how wise I want to be, but I want to be so wise. I want God to give me understanding that, that spiritual understanding, that's biblical understanding, not just worldly understanding, It's just really time to get exactly what God has for me, not what the world has reserved for me, or the limited beliefs of what the world think they have for me. Like, I really want what God has for me, because what God has for me is so much more abundant than what the world has for me. And honestly, it's like being, away from social media, being away from Instagram, TikTok, like, I just have so much more peace, man. Like, it's funny because when I deleted it, I deactivated my Instagram, and I told my clients, like, hey, if y'all looking for my Instagram, I deactivated. They're like, or some people will be like, hey, like, I noticed that I can't find your Instagram. And I'm like, I deactivated it because I know myself. It's easy to just re-download something and just act like you committing to this social media cleanse that it's, it ain't that big of a deal. Like, you can go back to your regular ways, But for me, like, deactivating it is really like telling myself, like, no, because I have to go back on the internet. I have to log into Instagram on the internet. I have to press, like, it's just a whole protocol in order to reactivate your Instagram. So I had to go to those far extents. So if you feel like you're like me, where you have to set that boundary for yourself, then do so. But a lot of people are like, how are you going to get clientele? Like, how are you going to get more clients? In a matter of me stepping away and not having social media, God has blessed me with 2 clients and 1 potential personal training client. And like, I'm so blessed. Like, that shows you that God can literally show up for you in the midst of you not actually having access to everything that you think you need access to. That's why I'm really like thinking, like, do I actually need social media? I'm putting my faith into this YouTube thing. I've been wanting to be a YouTuber when I was little. Like, I remember like trying to act like I'm doing a makeup video, or just talking, or trying to do like, this is my morning routine, even though I had no morning routine. Like, I don't know how old I was, but I was so young. So let's just see if this was what God has for me. And I was watching a YouTuber that I really like to listen to, and he was basically saying, like, I have to like get out the mindset of being so set on subscribers. Like, as long as God's message speaks through me, that's all that really matters, The subscribers, the followers, the being certified, being this and that and that, like, it really does not matter. We have to focus more on like the things that do matter. And what matters to me right now is my relationship with God, showing up, being the best person that I can, so that I can be a true living vessel. Monday I gotta go grocery shopping, and I'm excited about going grocery shopping because I've been eating bad, so bad. Like, y'all, I don't even tell y'all how bad I've been eating, but I felt like I was in like this rut of like depression, just for personal reasons. I might open up about this but I don't know. It's just still kind of sensitive to me. It's very fresh. But I was in this rut of depression for the longest. So now coming out of it, it's like when I pass by a fast food place, like I get sick to my stomach. So, and y'all know I'm plant-based. You know, I definitely have not been operating in the way that it's best for me to live and be. But now that I know better, it's time to do better. You know what I'm saying? I got my dude with me. So instead of going to Casa del Vegano, we're actually gonna go to OMG Tacos because they make some fire veggie tacos. They're so very good. So we're gonna go over there, and then hopefully I can get him like a side of rice or something like that with some vegetables. But we about to eat real good. So we just finished playing the game, and we actually got something. And I don't ever get nothing, but I was like, okay, I already spent $3. He wants me to get something. You don't want this one? You gotta be happy with that one. So I got my veggie taco. Really good. He got his fries.